I'm gonna do an unboxing of the Insta360, and since I didn't have time in the studio to do anything, I need to do it here on location. And we're gonna do a, how do you say it, like DIY rig. Mantis pod, kind of stiff cable. I think it's actually metal. I have it here. Oh, well this looks good. I'm blown away. I love it. It's kind of hard to believe that the first 360 camera that I tried was the Insta360 1X. I think that was like 3 years ago. And ever since, Insta360 has dropped like several different cameras that I have enjoyed roughly. But this camera, the 1RS 360 1-inch edition, is probably the one that I've been enjoying the most. Mainly because how good the footage looks, but also how simple it is to actually work with the footage that's coming out of this camera. The first thing that you'll notice with this camera is that it looks different. It doesn't look the same as the other cameras, but looks can be deceiving because this right here is mainly a case for the entire camera unit. So if I press these two buttons right here and then just pull them apart, then we'll have two parts, right? And then we can pull this part out. And now we have the body for the Insta360 1RS that we can combine, click, with the Insta360 1-inch edition. So now you might be thinking to yourself, like, why do we need this then? Well, this is actually a power unit so that we can power the entire setup. And the cool thing is that we just take the camera and we slide it in there, squeeze it in tight, and now we have something that looks like the good old Insta360 1X but performs a whole lot better. The lenses on this camera is co-engineered together with Leica, such as the previous 1-inch camera that you can have for your 1RS cameras. But the cool thing with having a dual-inch sensor in this camera is that instead of shooting in 5.1K, now you can shoot in 6.1K in 30 FPS. Not only does that mean that you're gonna have a better image quality, you're gonna have a sharper image, there's gonna be more detail in the shot, there's going to be an overall better look to the footage that you capture with this sensor, which is crazy. And I've been trying this out for quite some time now, and it looks so good. When it comes to the photos, you're able to take 21 megapixel photos and then scrub around, reframe the shot the way you want it, since you have this 360 field of view with the camera. And I still think that it's kind of mind-blowing how this camera completely obliterates the fact that you're holding a selfie stick. The stitching algorithm that Insta360 uses for these cameras is mind-blowing. I think it's so cool to be able to like hold the camera up and then take a photo or shoot a video, and you have absolutely no idea where the selfie stick is because you can't see it. The only thing that you can see is the shadow on the ground to see that there's actually a 360 camera somewhere in the shot. And that in itself enables the possibility to do impossible stuff that you otherwise wouldn't be able to do with a regular camera, such as taping a camera to a motocross and then have the motocross drive around a dirt bike track. I have no idea who's done that. One thing that I remember from the Insta360 1X that I didn't like about that camera was that it wasn't splash proof. But this, on the other hand, is. So you don't have to worry if it's raining outside or if it's dusty environment or if it's like a little bit of snow coming in when you're out skiing. You can still bring this. It's not gonna, break upon you, so you don't have to worry about that. There's a nice flap where you cover up the USB charging port. I've unfortunately lost mine due to unknown reasons so far. There will be a video about this though. Another huge improvement, in my opinion, is the phone app, because it makes things so much easier when it comes to reframing the shot or just looking through the shot that you got and making sure that you want to share something to social media. Bam, you can do it straight from the phone. You don't have to plug this in to a computer and then transfer the footage and then do that. You can just connect the phone through Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, whatever it might be you want from the camera, you can get to your phone in the matter of seconds. And for someone that is doing a lot of editing, I think that every single thing that you can shave off that entire process is definitely going to be a step in the right direction. And seeing Insta360 just, you know, updating the software for the computer and then the mobile app and then the cameras to make it look and feel like an entire unit instead of, you know, separate devices, that for me is just making things fun. And I've said it before, you know, Insta360 make things fun with their cameras, and I think that this so far has been the most fun camera for me to use, period. And if you're interested in this camera, there's going to be a link down below. Head over there, check it out. I would love to hear your opinion. What do you think about this? Because I think that this is super cool. And I also want to say a huge thank you to Insta360 for sponsoring this video. Really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and all that good stuff. I will see you in the next video. Might have something to do with this.